Hey guys, I'm RZ Indok and I'm here to ask and discuss about a question that's been bothering me for quite some time now. Do all people have equal value regardless of their actions? Or is a person's value based on his or her actions? As we all know, violence seems to be a part of human lives ever since. In the early ages, they call it survival. In the present time, the definition of the use of lethal force depends on who employs it. If it is done by people in authority, like the military or police officer, it is okay. But if committed by other people, they are labeled criminals. Depending on the gravity of the so-called crime committed, the convict is punished. If it's a grave offense in other countries, they are sentenced to death. Of course, many have conflicting views on this. The church is against capital punishment because they believe of the value of human life. Accordingly, it is a gift from the Almighty. On the other side of the coin, many agree on capital punishment as preemptive means to protect other peace-loving people from being victims of criminals, a measure to protect the citizen. To give light to my question, I asked some people to give their views on the subject.
I believe that all people or all persons are of equal value because we are all humans, and just because we make mistakes doesn't mean that other people are better than us or that we're less than other people because of those mistakes. Those mistakes may define who we are, but if we try to change the way how we act, then we can be better people. But even if now we say na may better people, it doesn't mean na someone is of less worth.
Yes, human beings intrinsically has a value that cannot be taken away from him. No one can take it away from him. No. Case in point, that is why we believe that if a person commits a mortal sin, killing someone, he is sent to prison. We do not just execute him. We do not just hang him, because we know that person can change. The only constant in this world is change. Even though how evil that person is, no one can judge. Only God can judge, not us. The danger is when human beings become God themselves, when they try to put God's might into their hands and take the law to their hands. That's the danger that all of us should understand and know. It's very easy to say this because it's not happening to us. Imagine your uncle having done so bad. Imagine someone close to you, your parent or mother, has committed something very terrible. No, you cannot just dismiss that person. You can't just say, my father deserves to be put into the jail. You cannot just say that. He must go through a process according to the law. He must go through it, and if found guilty, he must be submitted to prison and try to reflect on his action. It happens because of so many things. There's so many things that's going on in human beings' existence, and we are continually defining ourselves because we believe that we are self-determined persons. And mind you, it is through our mistakes, it is through our failures that we rise above. Without our mistakes, without our reflections, it is very difficult to move on, to improve ourselves. So, the people's value are not based on their action.
Yes, I believe people have equal values regardless of their actions. Why? Because we have to look on the bigger scope of things. For example, when a person does evil things, it doesn't mean that we can just say that his worth or value is being degraded. Let's have an example of a 1,000 peso bill. Even if you throw this away, even if you crush or crumple this piece of a bill, the worth of the bill remains the same. So this applies to people or men equally created by God. Whether we are poor, rich, good, bad, we are all the same before the eyes of God.
Respondents vividly explain the value of human lives. It's explained that the value does not diminish by the bad choices or actions done, and it does not justify using it as a punishment of a crime or bad deeds committed. Justice can still be attained by the victims or the families of the victims by way as provided by law, but not the capital punishment. Putting the convict in prison shall give him the chance to be sorry of what he had done, to be repentant and somehow cleanse his soul and save it. Killing a person as punishment is never a solution. It only leads to a never-ending cycle of violence. People are capable of change. They deserve second chances how bad their sins are. Besides, the only permanent thing in this world is change. So we shouldn't take the chance of changing away from them.